Good afternoon. It is December 2nd, 2024. I'm KL Perry. Welcome to my family of artists. It's been a while since I've done any videos, but I'm trying to get back on track as this year is coming to a close. And I wanted to share with you some of my artwork. I have finished the redoing of the Tree of Life. The Tree of Life was a mural that I had done, and even though it is the fourth in the series, the mural itself, which was this thing, got defaced. And it was the Tree of Life. Sorry, you can't really see it because the paper's kind of shiny here. But now you can see it. There we go. And it was done on a set of doors. So you see that line going straight through the middle of it? It's because they're metal doors. One slides over the other. It was defaced in 2023, I believe. So I redid it. Those are some other artwork pieces of mine around it, expressing my distaste for what happened. But you can see it's clearly messed up. Anyway, in order to make myself feel good again about my Tree of Life, I did a fourth one, and it is now complete. And here it is. So the fourth one, instead of having marijuana leaves, because I did it at a cannabis shop. That's the iron doors were the doors to the cannabis shop. Anyway, so I had cannabis flowers to the best of my ability there. But these are sunflowers, actually one of my favorite flowers. And this is the Tree of Life. You can see the top doesn't go too far up. But this is it. And I did it, and I finished it, and I'm loving it. So I'm feeling good. The mural doesn't bother me that it was defaced anymore. I'm sorry it happened because it's a work of art that was lost. Now, my latest piece, hopefully I can finish it in a minute and a half. This is called Palestine, and October 7th was kind of like a wake-up call to attention that war was still going on, the occupation was still going on. And I wanted to tell you the sections of this painting. This is what would be the black part of the Palestinian flag. It's done in the Palestinian flag's layout, so to speak. But this upper region, even though it would normally be black, it's sort of purplish if you could see it in person. And I put the earth there and the crescent moon and even though this looks like a star, it's actually going to be a cross when I'm finished with it. But the sun, which is untouched by our wars, and Jupiter, which is untouched by our wars, and I will eventually put some stars. It represents that not everything is colored by what we do on this planet. I like this sky because it sort of represents, red Mars kind of war sky. And within this, you can't really see it, but you can see the shadows. That's the three wise men. And then closer on this side, you'll find Golgotha. And the reason I put that into this section, because the section where it represents the earth and our skies, is because as a child, I really feel that we Americans have been predisposed by certain stories we've been taught all of our lives, like, Merry Christmas, the three wise men came to visit baby Jesus. And that's kind of all we know about the Middle East unless we do research, travel, or educate ourselves. And so I was kind of a little mad that I feel like I've been prepped, to favor Israel, like they're the chosen people. And that's like a kind of biblical kind of thing and the way people spin it. But now, I'm too old to be following fairy tales and following misleading stories. So to me, what happened with Israel began with Lord Balfour's letter. Lord Balfour was a British lord. Now, as they were pulling out of occupation of Palestine, Lord Balfour wrote this letter to the United Nations, saying that why don't we find a home at the United Nations in Palestine for the Israelis, because we believe that's where they come from anyway. Now, there's a whole lot to that story, land of Canaan and all that other stuff, like, again, back to the biblical stories. But at the same time, that wasn't fair to the Palestinian people. So I'm going to just be a truth teller and say that the United States has no business in the Israeli war. Britain has no business saying who should occupy Palestine. Only the Palestinians and the Israeli people who are there have to work that out themselves. We have no business in that war. the bottom piece, which you can't really see clearly here, but when I finish and present it as a finished piece, has children playing soccer. So there is the Palestinian colors on one side and the Israeli colors on the other side, but I have the children there because they're not part of this. We just made them part of this. And as we continue to educate them, we being the world, they will pick sides or not pick sides, but I feel that they are innocent and trying to color their view of the world. So I put them there, and hopefully in 2025, I will present this piece as completed with more detail to come. So thank you very much for listening to, watching my family of artists, and hopefully you have a good December, and I will see you next year. That piece of music was also done by Carter Thomas. Didn't want to forget that. And I've gone twice as long as I expected to, so I guess I'll have to be doing this one more time.